Hi, and welcome to Girl Talk. We have a great show in store for you today here at Price Busters in Beaufort, South Carolina. John Barth is joining us today, along with our dear Betsy McDaniel, looking absolutely adorable. Cutest outfit
Cutest
ever.
shirt, right?
She really looks adorable.
I know.
Erin Lenz, who we adore. It's great to see you, too.
Good to see you.
And I'll tell you what, Ryan had to look over at us, John, and say, ladies, it's time to begin, because we have been just shopping away. And we were talking a little bit before the show about, I said, ooh, if you get a double kayak in, John, will you hold it for me? And your answer was?
No.
But you have to, right? I love him.
Sorry, Debbie.
But you're right, exactly. You have to tell everybody about Price Busters and really how it works, because there's good reason. There's method to your madness.
Well, there is. You know, Price Busters is a simple store. We're a liquidation store, so we buy overstocks, returns, so forth and so on, that comes in. Most of it's .com orders, so a lot of this hasn't been opened. It hasn't even been delivered. It was just, you know, failure to deliver, so we ended up getting it. As a result, we're able to sell it really cheap. Most of our stuff come in, we're selling it for 50 to 55% of what the retail price is the day we get it in. So that's when we list it, and that's when we put it on a shelf, and if it lasts a few days, then we start lowering the prices. But,
well, I asked him about a yoga mat. I'm like, do you have a yoga mat? He goes, go back there on the left if they're there. The second they come in, they leave.
Yeah.
Really? Why the yoga mats?
It's a popular item. It really is. You know, well, I mean, on average, a yoga mat retails for about $20. We sell them about $10.
Right.
You know, so I mean,
$9.95. I just looked.
Yeah, there you go.
And there was one there.
And there was one there.
But he's not holding it for you.
No, I said if I want it, I better.
You better decide today.
Right, and I have to say, Betsy and Erin, we are the three evil girls here, because as I said, all right, every time I come in, I buy something. I said, Erin, do not let me buy anything. We're not even halfway in, and she's already pitched a couple of kayaks, emoji pillows, and then
a wine cooler.
Right, exactly. And then we're down there with Betsy, going, oh, Betsy, you have to have this.
Oh yeah, and I want the kayaks.
I know, exactly. Now we have a big debate. You could really raise the price. There might be a bidding war for a couple of those kayaks, Betsy and I.
We won't do that because we know we'll get more in too.
Well, that was the other thing that I think was kind of cool that you said.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's although we get a lot of unique items in, that they come and they go. You know, a lot of stuff comes in, it sells before we can even get it on a shelf, because we're a small operation. We bring it in from the warehouse, we price it, we stick a price tag on it, and then a few minutes later we try to get it on a shelf. But in some cases, we'll have people waiting here, sorting the stuff with us, basically.
Oh,
so
are they really?
While it's coming off the truck?
Well, while we're bringing it out of the warehouse, obviously.
Do you get stuff in every day?
From the customer's perspective, yes, we do. We get in a truck every week, but because we're a small operation, there's only 2 people really that are getting stuff off of that truck. So we're bringing new product into the store every single day.
Does the day of the week the truck gets here differ? Or is it comes on Wednesday at 10, so I can be sitting here like waiting for the door to open, right?
No, it does differ, and unfortunately, like I say, you know, because that whole truck might show up on Wednesday, for example, it doesn't necessarily mean that Thursday we're going to have a whole new store. It just means, well, Thursday there's definitely going to be new product out, but there's going to be new product out coming out on Friday and Saturday.
It sort of trickles in.
It does, because, you know, I can only personally get through 3 or 4 pallets of merchandise a day, and there'll be 20 pallets on a truck easy.
And do you have to rearrange in here in order to allow space for some of these big things coming off the truck?
We absolutely do.
There's a neat and tidy cottage too that I think looks pretty cool.
Yep. Well, believe it or not, where we're sitting right now, yesterday there was a Hot Wheels car bed for a twin toddler.
No.
So if that hadn't sold yesterday, we'd be sitting in a car.
Well, you know, just talking about interesting things, I was walking over looking at some of the rugs and things like that, and there is a dog cottage.
You need that.
You do.
So
to go
cute.
with your dog stroller.
Exactly.
You need the dog
that I bought here.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
I am still, can I tell you, every time what is
the dog cottage?
It was like a yurt for a dog.
Is it like the Bird Hotel over here?
The Bird Hotel is pretty cool too. Yeah. It's so much fun coming here. We see things that we didn't even know existed.
Well, and that's
just
just
didn't know we couldn't live without.
Right, true.
Most of our stuff, because it's .com orders, somebody else thought about it and looked for it and found it and then didn't get it, so we ended up getting it. But these aren't things that you'll oftentimes see on, you know, the shelf at Walmart or Target.
You won't,
Some things you will, but a lot of things you won't. And I mean, so many times we get something in, I won't even know what it is. I'm going to have to look it up and say, what in the world is this?
Is your mind just expanded with all the stuff you didn't know existed?
It has. Well, I mean, hate to say it, but the dog stroller. And when I first saw it, I put it with the kids strollers. I was like, well, there's, you know.
Exactly. And you thought, this will never, right. He's like, this will never sell. No one will be.
No one's going to buy this.
Right. Yeah. Whoops. I love it. Stay with us. There's a lot more to come here on Girl Talk.
Girl Talk is brought to you by Custom Audio Video, the Westin Resort and Spa, Buford Memorial Hospital, and by New River Auto Mall. Please support these local businesses as they make this program possible.